Oh, Yi Xuan. Now, I lost 50-50, so I don't have her. Therefore, I have to show everything in trial. But first thing first, when you use her energy ult, she gets this orb. And when you hold your right click during your energy ult, she will immediately use this orb and enter the attack. Now, if you don't use it immediately, then you have to dash away for, like, hold dash for a second, and then attack to activate the skill. When you activate the skill is completely auto, so you can swap to other teammates to continue their attacks. However, you can also move stack on her own if you have both ults. So how you do this is that when you activate when you use the orb, you will have a shockwave effect on your screen. And after that shockwave effect happens, you can use your Decibels ult. And I'll show you right now. Yep, you get the orb, hold right click, and she got the shockwave. And then use this, you see the shadows, the two shadows here, and that means that you've successfully done the tech. Another thing with Yi Xuan is her grouping attack, when you hold her basic attack or the enhanced skill. That counts as a parry. If you hold her basic attack right before the enemy is about to attack you, she can parry like the long range characters, where she enters the zone, like so. And I'll do it again like this. Right. Now let me... Oh, right. Also, another thing with Yi Xuan is that people perfect dodge and counter at the same time for her to regen more energy. It regens 10 instead of 5, where if you just only parry or if you only perfect dodge. Like this, where I parried with Pan and perfect dodge with Yi Xuan. And as we know, her this parry also recovers 10 energy for Yi Xuan. Refunds if you parry it perfectly. Worth to note that this holding skill, although you can perfect parry during its entire attack, that does not refund energy when you perfect parry it. It's only the first frame. You can only use this when the boss is about to be stunned. It doesn't have to be like this where it's basically already stunned. It could be at like the bar, it could be at like 90 or 80 even, depending on how long you're going to hold her basic attack. But basically what you do is that you're able to move stack your energy ults with a chain attack. You're able to like chain attack during her ult, which is normally not possible. However, because when you hold her basic attack, the X skill at the end of it counts as a heavy attack, meaning that it will proc the daze bar and proc the chain attack. And what you do is that when it's about to be finished, when there's a yellow star at the middle that appears, you have a 0.375 second frame to press her ults and successfully do the tech, as I will show right now. Like so. He's using her ults and I just attack with Pan. Now, you can do this two ways, right? One way is you look at the star and you manually you hold it for its longest duration, you look at the colorism in the middle, and when it lights up, you can use attack. Second way is that you can hold it off early, which is the method I did. You don't have to actually calculate for anything, but you do lose a tiny bit of damage. The moment you release your cursor, you can press your ults, and it will pretty much guarantee you able to both chain attack and have your ult at the same time. Her X skill without energy, when the enemy is about to hit you, you can use this as a perfect dodge. However, her normal dash and her X skill, her normal skill, move cancels each other, which means that you can spam her dodges like that. And in combat, you want to hold W so she doesn't move as much, so you can actually dodge everything. Like this. The rotation is skill, dodge, skill, dodge, skill. What this does is that in Deadly Assault against enemies with the boss mechanic where if you perfect dodge once, you get 200 skill points, you can immediately get 1000 points every single enemy attack. Up to 5000 because 5000 is the cap for skill. Which is pretty busted because it makes getting your points with the skill mechanic much easier. And that's pretty much it.